Hey everyone. Uh, it's not Thanksgiving anymore. Okay,
Hello.
it is on the West Coast. Happy Thanksgiving everyone. Did everyone have a good day?
Yep. Ate too
Everyone
much
nice
and
and
fell asleep.
Hey Black Eagle. Why Black Eagle? Did that catch your eye? She's saying a real crime. Hey Jess. Hey Seashells. Hey Lynn, Lana. Is
Hi,
everyone
everyone.
full?
I'm very full. Praise the Lord. Blessed. I'm blessed.
Right? What did you make today?
Me,
I know that you were up till 7 a.m. making a turkey. Hey,
yeah.
Trina.
Just everything, the fixings. I still haven't eaten dessert yet.
Did you make the chocolate mousse pie?
I didn't make that. It was a chocolate meringue pie, but I did make my banana split pie.
He did. He did, Black Eagle. He went postal for sure. I mean,
Yeah, and the
think about
manager.
all. I mean, think about everything that's happened this week. Well, within the couple of weeks, the Idaho 4, Club Q, Walmart, the three football players. I mean, Virginia had the football players and they had the Walmart. I mean, can you imagine what the hell is going
Horrible.
on? I
Everyone's
think people I think
deten-
people need to get off the meth.
desensitized. Yeah. And they're desensitized now, like when we hear about something, sometimes it just, makes us not really think about it, like we're kind of blocking it. But the main ones that you're working on are, interesting. But that was crazy. Then it was a manager.
Iconic. Hi Lilac. Hi Justice Jane. Yes, we were talking about that. I think it might have been last night.
Yes.
Hey Lilac. Iconic just said another parade accident. Are you kidding me? Between the
Wow.
kid dressed like a girl and the guy running over the dancing grandmas. Are you kidding me? I can't even handle another. I
Dancing
can't.
grandma.
Yeah, some guy ran through and killed the dancing grandmas.
Wow. Mm. Were they were they old ladies or were they dressed up? You know how sometimes the guys
No,
dress.
these were old ladies. See, I mean, 70s. Some were in their 70s. I'm not sure. Maybe some in the 80s. Yeah, they were older grandmas.
Mm.
If
Did
we
they
have
die?
time, yeah, if we have time, we can touch. Well, I'll show that up at the end. But absolutely. But let me pull up my notes. This was a last minute live. Now, there was a 16-year-old boy that was involved in the Walmart shooting. And Trina in chat said that she actually lives around the corner and takes her children there. My goodness, thank
My
gosh you were not
goodness.
there
Mm-hmm.
that day.
Wow.
You know, it's funny. Maybe if we have time at the end, I'll tell you about the time I was in a bank robbery. And it's crazy. It sticks with you. And when I went into the Walmart the other day, I was thinking, they don't make the clothes racks like they used to where you can jump in the middle and hide.
Yeah. We got to have a plan. Everyone has to have a plan to escape Walmart, or anywhere, or go loaded like I do.
Even the movie theater, after that guy with that little Joker guy went in there and shot everyone in the theater, I was like thinking, every time you go to the movie theater, you think would get close to the exit. It's horrible to live like that.
Yeah. But then he came in from the exit.
Ugh,
Well, my kids,
horrible.
my I make my grandkids take their backpacks, which have a bulletproof panel in it,
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Can you
and
imagine they make
mm,
bulletproof children's backpack? Isn't it like something from the D Tech or something Tech? Hey, Delmar.
I'm not sure because I bought some inserts, bought a bunch of inserts. When I go searching, I have one too. I have two, one in front, one in back.
Look at what Black Eagle said. I was in the supermarket one day and a woman was stabbed and killed 2 aisles over. It was random. Could have been me. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Oh, couldn't even
Wow.
imagine. Yeah, I'll tell you
Mm,
guys about the bank robbery. I was so young though. It was in Los Angeles. But at the end, Chisme remind me because you want to talk about scary. I thought I was going to be arrested just for the way that I was talking out of my mouth. I can't believe the words that came out of my mouth that day when the FBI showed up. I thought I was going to be patted down and put into a rubber, into a rubber room,
mhm.
into a rubber room.
Yeah, the padded room.
That's awesome, Lilac. Spent the day with the family. We played Christmas movies, played board games, and turned out phones off during family time today. That's very nice.
Yes, I
Our
bet that was
biggest
fun.
thing
Mhm.
when my kids were little was watching Wizard of Oz.
Mhm.
Let's start with the press conference, guys, from the Walmart shooting. I was going to drop a video on the Walmart shooting, and I just kind of figured, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go live because really, unfortunately, nobody's talking about the Walmart shooting. And I'm starting to think somebody was targeted. And I'm wondering if it was the young girl.
I don't know. You're right. I haven't really heard about that one, but I've heard about the others a lot. So I've been kind of focusing on that, but I really don't know much about that one. I know
The
some people
Walmart
were killed, and yeah, Walmart, and the manager was the culprit. Other than that, I don't know much.
six people were 6 people. They will not. Let me pull up a picture real quick. They will not show the juvenile, the 16-year-old, but I'm sure eventually they will. So these are the victims at the Walmart. And I'm starting to wonder. I'm going to show you the culprit too. Yeah, he. It was a targeted. He was a an overnight supervisor, and something about one was targeted, and then he wanted to take out the friends. But we'll find all that out. Hey, Jennifer, and this is the monster. And remember what I told you earlier, Chisme.
What?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying that.
I'll say it for you. Just kidding.
And this is him. That's the guy that woke up and had a bad day and decided to go to work that day and just take out well, I can't imagine that 16-year-old was working at Walmart, but take out the employees and then he went into the break room and killed himself. Let's watch the press conference.
He looks evil.
He does, like those eyebrows have that little evil, like little arch to him.
Devil.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's happy. Isn't it amazing how you can always see it in their eyes?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like no life to him and just evil. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like that guy.
Very evil. Okay, let me check my volumes. When it starts to play, chase me. Just if you can hear it, just say yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let me go to one.
We continue to follow breaking news of a mass shooting at a Walmart in Virginia. Officials say at least 6 people and the suspected gunman are dead.
Yes.
Last night around 10:15, less than
Hey,
an hour
Zelda.
before
Hey,
closing time. It's
Dustin.
unclear if the shooter's injuries may have been self-inflicted. The Supreme Court may have dealt a final blow to former President Trump's efforts to keep his tax returns out of the hands of the congressional committee. A high court yesterday sided with an appeals court and rejected that would have prevented the Treasury Department from submitting more than 6
Wait,
years
wait,
of
wait.
returns and other financial information to the House
Wrong
Ways and Means
video.
Committee.
Hang on a
More than
second. It's the right video, but I went to the next one because I was talking so much like usual.
I was wondering if we were going into
No, no,
politics.
no. Look, I think I don't want her to think.
If you could have your own store making thousands of
Yeah, we don't want our own Walmart store now. What a crazy ad before you play a shooting press conference at a Walmart. Zelda, no, no, no. Zelda said, I have the laugh when you said those dancing grandmas were old ladies about in their 70s. Or do I still hold? Oh my gosh, I'm the old lady. I thought I'd always be young. You're young. Okay, I'm old too. So, okay, older than me.
Old
You
here.
do not look like an old lady, Zelda. Definitely older than me. And I'm definitely over the 50 age.
breaking news of a mass shooting at a Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Five.
Officials
Oh.
say at
Oh.
least
Okay.
6 people and the suspected gunman are dead. The shooting happened last night around 10:15, less than an hour before closing time. It's unclear if the shooter's injuries may have been self-inflicted. The Supreme Court may have dealt a final blow to former President Trump's efforts to keep his tax returns out of the hands of the congressional committee. A high court yesterday sided with an appeals court and rejected Trump's request that would have prevented the Treasury Department from submitting more than
Okay.
6 years of returns and other financial information. Claimed responsibility. Let's take you now to Chesapeake.
Thank
I'd like
you.
to introduce the person standing up here with me. I'm going to start on my
I
far
am
left
not
is,
going to talk, guys. I'm
Matt
going to mic
Hamill.
down for this.
Spelling Hamill is H-M-E-L. With the state police is Captain Greg Mathias. He's the division commander for the state police. Greg's common spelling. Mathias is M-A-T-H-I-A-S. Standing next to him is Sheriff Jim O'Sullivan. Jim common spelling O'Sullivan is capital O apostrophe, capital S-U-L-L-I-V-A-N. Standing next to him is Fire Chief Ed Elliott. Elliott is E-L-L-I-O-T-T. Standing next to him is Police Chief Mark Selesky, M-A-R-K. Selesky is S-O-L-E-S-K-Y. And then to my immediate left is our city manager, Chris Price, common spelling. Going to ask the city manager to come up and give some remarks. After that, Chief Selesky is going to come up and give an update to the incident that occurred. And then after that, we'll take some questions. For
Lana,
future
I
updates
just
after
turned
that, we're going to be
51
posting to our city's Twitter account,
October.
which is @About Chesapeake. It's the official Twitter account for the city of Chesapeake. So with that, Mr. Price. Thank you.
Can everyone understand? I think he's talking a little too fast for my old brain. Do you want me to go ahead, guys, and put this on normal? Let me turn my phone off.
Yeah, it's
Let's-
kind of fast.
Yeah, it's a little fast. Let's just go ahead back into normal. It's only a 13-minute video. Maybe it's all the food that people ate because I'm just like, did he say gobble, gobble, gobble? A twerking turkey. I sent Chisme a twerking turkey today.
Yeah.
I know it pains all of us together today on this day of incredible tragedy and unimaginable sadness. Chesapeake's a wonderful place. We come together when times are good. We come together when
Kaz
times are difficult.
is
I know that we're going through very, very
sleeping
difficult
after her
days
long
today
night
and in the days
babysitting
ahead,
animals.
but we will get through this.
Okay,
Mayor
I'm micing
wasn't
down.
able to join us today. He's tested positive for COVID, but he has asked me to read a statement. I'm devastated by the senseless act of violence that took place last night in our city. My prayers are with all of those affected, the victims, their family, their friends, and their coworkers. I'm grateful for the quick actions taken by our first responders who rushed to the scene. Chesapeake is a tight-knit community, and we are all shaken by this news. Together, we will support each other throughout this time. Please keep us in your prayers. Before I turn it over to Chief Selesky, I'd like to make a few remarks. First of all, I'm very, very proud of the response of our public safety team and our other first responders, including those in human services and mental health. You hope a day like this never comes, but we train for it. We practice, we talk about it, we discuss, we learn lessons from other places. We try to put those lessons to good use, hoping that those lessons will never have to be put to use. But it's kept us in good standing today, and hopefully will continue to do so in the challenging days ahead. I also wanted to let everyone know that we as a city and a leadership team have been in very close communication throughout the evening with Mayor West and with the Chesapeake City Council. They've been fully briefed on everything that's going on, from our response to what's moving forward in the days ahead, as well as Governor Youngkin and his staff, the Attorney General and his team, members of our federal and state delegations, several of whom are here today. And I want to let you all know that we are united in our support for the victims, their families, their co-workers, and our entire community. And we do ask that you pray with us for everyone impacted by this tragedy. And I'll now turn it over to Chief Selesky.
I am so glad that when I went to school, we did not have any
We
of
are
this
truly
mass
saddened at
shooting
the
shit.
tragedy that took place in our community last night. We are all praying for the family, friends, and coworkers of everyone that's affected by this senseless violence. I want to say to them that your Chesapeake community is here for you and will continue to be here for you during the difficult days, months, and years ahead. Chesapeake first responders are well trained for such incidents. They responded immediately and will continue to do the work of investigating and answering questions in the days to come. We also appreciate the multi-agency response we received, and I'll now go over a timeline of events for you. Our 911 dispatch center received the first call at 10:12 p.m. last night.
We are about to find out, seashells.
First officers arrived on scene within 2 minutes at 10:14 and entered the store approximately 2 minutes later at 10:16. The first responding officers entered the store and the scene was declared safe by 11:20 p.m. I would like to express our sincere thanks for the immediate assistance we received from the Chesapeake Fire Department, the Chesapeake Commonwealth Attorney's Office, the Virginia Beach Police Department, the Virginia State Police, the FBI, and the ATF. While our investigation continues, we can tell you the following. 6 victims have died. 4 victims are in area hospitals with conditions unknown at this time. And the suspect is dead from what we believe was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The Chesapeake
Coward.
Police SWAT team executed a search warrant at the suspect's residence, and with the help of the Virginia State Police, we cleared the house. We have reason to believe that there's no risk to the public at this time. Again, while this investigation is ongoing, I'll go ahead and take a few questions now.
Show of hands.
the identity of the shooter, please tell us?
We cannot tell you the identity of the shooter because his next of kin has not been notified.
Yes, sir, over here.
There have been a lot of reports that the shooter was an employee of the Walmart. Can you confirm that?
Yes, we can confirm that.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear what you said.
He wanted to know, was the shooter an employee of Walmart? And we were able to confirm that.
Was the shooter in a management position, supervisor?
I can't confirm that. You'd have to check with Walmart to be sure.
Tell us what type of weapon was used, sir?
A pistol is all we were able to say at this time.
Ms. Miller, did you have a question?
Can you confirm, or do you know if these attacks were targeted against any specific employees or if this individual was shooting at random?
We don't know at this time. The investigation's still ongoing, so there's no clear motive at this time.
Mr. Hall?
What are the, do we know if the victims are also all employees?
We can't confirm that at this time.
So I am going to show you in the next 2 minutes how you can make your first $1,000 check working from home, get it directly.
It's horrible.
Yeah, this is a very blank press conference.
I don't have that information. I'm sorry.
But we do have it now.
Yeah.
It was said that the shooting happened in the break room. Was the door locked behind this individual after the shooting started? Was it Can you share any more information about what happened inside the break room?
Okay,
I
Black.
cannot. Like I said, the investigation's still ongoing. We'll be processing that scene for days, so we're really not sure, and I'd hate to put out misinformation.
Yes, ma'am.
Was there anything you were aware about the shooter's background, anything to signal the complaint that happened?
No, ma'am, not at this time.
He was not known to police?
Not that I'm aware of at this time. Like I said, the investigation's still ongoing.
There were no other weapons aside from a pistol for you?
Not that I'm aware of at this time.
Sir, can you tell us approximately where in the store the suspect's body was located?
I cannot, not at this time. I didn't go in the store myself, so, and like I said, it's still being,
Still in the break room or he had made his way throughout the store, kind of?
yeah, I don't know that at this time.
Was there any bodies outside?
I can't confirm that right now.
Just to confirm, the shooter was a male, I gather from what you're,
Yes,
and do you have, can you tell us the shooter's age?
I don't have that at this time.
Mr. Hall?
I was gonna ask, do you know, was the shooter dead by the time officers found the suspect?
As far as I know, he was, yes.
First, I believe that first we said there were 5, or we heard from Santera that there were 5 victims in the hospital. Do you know if one of those was the police that you said 4?
I don't know that. I know there's 4 there now.
And then the other thing that I have, I'm hearing that the suspect may have been playing some type of loud, hardcore type of music. Have you heard that, or been able to confirm that as it was going on?
I can't confirm that at this time.
Oh my gosh.
You said that the scene was declared safe at around 11:20. Can you walk us through a little bit of, how the shooter was subdued? I mean, we've heard reports that it was a self-inflicted gunshot.
Yeah, as I said, at this time, we believe it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Can you, you gave us the timeline of police response. Do you know for how long the shooter himself was active in the store before he shot himself?
I don't have that information at this time.
Do you, first, do you have the range of the age of the victim?
I don't.
And what happens next at this time?
Well, the investigation is still ongoing, like I said, so we have to process the scene, which could take days.
Do we know approximately how many customers were inside the Walmart at the time?
Yes, it was.
Would it close at 11?
I don't know that.
Oh, see, the rumor was it was overnight.
Witness said that the suspect was led and during the time he was shooting. Can you confirm that?
I cannot confirm that.
Was there a security guard, a Walmart security guard there on the premises at all?
Not that I'm aware of. You'd have to reach out to Walmart for that.
Can you tell us, sir, what state the suspect?
Unbelievable.
I don't have that information.
You have to reach out to Walmart. What the hell?
I'm sorry. I don't want to give you misinformation. I don't have it.
I think you should be fired, mister.
Was the shooter working at the time? Was it chain off? And he showed up?
Hey, Debbie.
If he was
I can't confirm.
current employee.
As far as I know, it was a current employee.
And you may not be able to answer this as well.
Sure.
But do you know if the Walmart is going to be closed? I imagine.
He said they got a call around 10 p.m., 10 something.
Yeah, why did...
Okay, our shot there from Chesapeake appears to have frozen, but we were listening there to the news conference by officials who told us that 6 victims have died. 4 are in area hospitals following that shooting at a Walmart last.
And that was the police chief, but that was in the very beginning. We have a lot more information that we're going to share right now.
Oh, okay.
Scary though, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say he wasn't prepared, but if that was in the beginning, you can't, you don't know everything yet until the investigation is started. But he did say they called, they got a call around 10 something p.m.
Yeah, I know the Walmart where I live, they close at 11. I don't know what time that Walmart closes. We're gonna run a background check on him before this live is over. I'm sure he's got to have. But I mean, does Walmart do a background check when they hire you?
Yes.
Hmm.
I think they even do your fingerprints, take your fingerprints.
Gosh, no, they don't.
I
Zelda
think.
said port. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone worked at Walmart and had your fingerprints taken? OC Shell said yes. Zelda said Portland Walmart is the most dangerous in the U.S. Has 9 special police. A scary shopping there. Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine? We're gonna find out, Lynn.
They do a drug test too at Walmart, she says.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. JDS. He says they do prints and a drug test.
Damn, I've never gotten a job where I had to get fingerprints.
I did. Because there's a lot of nurse impersonators. We get a newsletter every 6 months, and then it has, who's been charged with impersonating a nurse, and they have about a 2-page fold out of nurses that are being disciplined or have lost their license. Maybe 300, 400, and that's just in Texas.
Huh. Well, I know some Walmarts are open 24 hours. Mine is open till 11. This is a
Yeah.
timeline of the events of that horrible day at Walmart.
Businesses nationwide are switching to Verizon.
And now the mayor has COVID. The video last night when I played that last part on Danny Rollins.
To suit our needs now.
Yeah, y'all were on late.
I didn't even get a copyright strike for that. I thought I was going to.
Because they know you're legit. Someone's
Okay,
asked
let's
about
check out.
Kaz, but Kaz had cataract surgery, and so she's
Fox
kind
News
of
alert.
recovering.
Yeah, Kaz had to. Hey, Debbie. Kaz was watching her daughter's animals at her daughter's house yesterday, and she ended up leaving like at 5 or 6 in the morning after being up all night. So she's probably taking a nap. Oh, there's people that impersonate nurses. I watched a show where there was a nurse that was killing her patients.
Yeah, there's one in. Is he in court right now, or no? He already went, but they made a movie for Netflix. He was killing
Yeah,
patients.
Crazy. Okay, let's check
Yeah,
out what
we
they're going
have
to
that.
talk about this time.
Yeah, Janine Jones. We have her here in San Antonio.
People are dead after gunfire erupted inside a Chesapeake. They were up for the Thanksgiving holiday. Hello, everyone. This is Numbered. I'm Kaylee McEnany, and joining me today, Jim and Joe Con. Today, we are learning more about the suspect in the timeline, but many key questions remain on what sparked last night's shooting due that the gunman Walmart and police say used a and apparently died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound after killing 6 and injuring 4 others. Griff is live in Chesapeake with the latest. Griff.
Hi, Kaylee. That's right. At least a half a dozen families are mourning today after the gunman, an employee at the Walmart behind me, walked into a break room and opened fire, then taking his own life with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I can let you just take a live look here. You can see the law enforcement response here has been very swift. Not only are the local authorities here, but the FBI and ATF down from Washington setting up a crime scene and doing an investigation. Earlier today, Chesapeake Police Chief Mark Selesky gave us a little bit of information about what happened. Here's what he said. Listen.
While our investigation continues, we can tell you the following. 6 victims have died. 4 victims are in area hospitals with conditions unknown at
not
this
you
time.
again.
And the suspect is dead from what we believe was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The Chesapeake Police SWAT team executed.
Later, 10:14, officers, the 911 call came into the dispatcher 2 minutes later, 10. Scene.
Maybe they need metal detectors.
I was thinking that. I had it on my notes. Everywhere. I think it's their video. I can't really
supporting
understand.
families that face an unthinkable reality.
And the governor has ordered flags lowered to all across the state. But let me show you just quickly some video of the memorial just here on the property in the parking lot. People starting to turn out to pay their respects as this community hit hard with senseless violence just a day before Thanksgiving. We're hoping to learn more when details become available. The gunman and the victims not yet identified. Kaylee, we'll send it back to you.
Oh, yes,
Thank
he
you,
has
Griff.
been.
Our hearts are with Chesapeake.
Oh, we know who he is.
He went berserk. He went
Yes, he
into a
did.
rage. And working night shift takes its toll on you too.
But he went into the break room,
I
and
know.
and that's where he did it. But so do 16-year-olds work at Walmart until that time? Would he be in the break room, or maybe it was this one of the victims' children? Like, why would he? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he might have been picking someone up, and an employee, or
At
maybe
16?
they were having Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving get together. But I know you can work at 16.
So we got the 6 victims and the shooter, as in 7 dead.
Yeah, I forgot how many injured.
I think 12, 8 or 12. I'm getting confused with this and the Club Q. And we all know this website hates me. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, God bless.
Now, this is raw footage from the actual. Oh, come on. So that was somebody that, when we go back, because it buffers in full screen for some
That
reason.
is a body of a person they just brought out. And
You see that? Oh, I didn't know that was a body of a person, guys. I'm sorry.
I didn't see it.
It's right here in the bottom left.
Oh, oh my
Hang on a
God. So
second.
they did have
Trigger
one
warning,
outside.
guys.
Because when they asked him if anyone outside was shot, he kind of hesitated.
Well, I think he says he brings him out. Let's listen one more time, guys. I'm going to replay it, but they are bringing a body out. So if you do not want to see what's going on, please look away right now.
That is a body of a person they just brought out in a shopping cart.
In a shopping cart.
Oh, God bless.
Jesus. Mm.
I mean, I don't. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
My goodness. Brought out in a shopping cart.
Maybe
I
they
can't.
right away when he was shot, they got him. They put him in there to get away because he was still shooting.
Yeah, but I'm gonna think that that person in the shopping cart, they brought him out because I don't think he was alive. Oh my gosh.
Wow, and that guy, he could have been a victim too, the one doing the video.
A laughing gunman opened fire in a busy Virginia Walmart on Tuesday night. A laughing gunman.
Did he say he was playing music too? He said that.
Wow.
He went berserk. It's with probably meth too.
Wow.
Or he could have had a schizophrenia and hallucinating.
Can you imagine?
Built up rage.
Okay, guys, I have a story I'm going to have to read to you because this really breaks it down. Let's see if I can pull it off. Okay. Oh, let me take a deep breath. Let me get some purple hair. All right, let me get this a little bigger. A Walmart supervisor who shot and killed 6 co-workers in Virginia, so the 16-year-old must have worked there, seemed to target people and fired at some victims after they were already hit and appeared to be dead, said a witness who was present when the shooting started. Jessica said that the workers were gathered in a store break room to begin their overnight shift late Tuesday when team leader Andre Bing entered and opened a fire with a handgun. While another witness was described Bing as shooting wildly, Jessica said that she observed him target certain people. The way he was acting, he was going hunting, she told the Associated Press on Thursday. The way he was looking at people's faces and the way he did what he did, he was picking people out. She said that she observed him shoot at people who were already on the ground. What I do know is that he made sure who he wanted dead was dead. He went back and shot dead bodies that were already dead to make sure. My gosh. What? And the people are all like they look like they come from all different nationalities and ages and genders. Like, What? I mean,
They were already dead, and then he did have a lot of rage, like over the top.
she wait,
Well,
she Jessica said she had only worked at the store for 5 days and didn't know who Bing got along with or had problems with. She said the fact that she was a new employee may have been why he spared her. She said after the shooting started, a coworker sitting next to her pulled her under the table to hide. She said that at one point, Bing told her to get out from under the table, but when he saw who she was, he told her, Jessie, go home. She said she slowly got up and then ran out of the store. Can you imagine? Jessie, go home.
wow. Mm. It's something.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't get along with them at work, and it is stressful there at night, plus the holidays.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that someone in this group or someone triggered him or peed him off because meanwhile, police are trying to determine a motive, while former coworkers are struggling to make sense of the rampage in Chesapeake, a city of about 250,000 people near Virginia's coast. Some who worked with Bing said he had a reputation for being an aggressive, if not hostile, supervisor who once admitted to having anger issues, but he also could make people laugh and seemed to be dealing with the typical stresses at work that many people endure. I don't think he had many people to fall back on in his personal life, said Nathan Sinclair, who worked at the Walmart for nearly a year before leaving earlier this month. During chats among coworkers, we would be like, work is consuming my life. And Bing would be like, yeah, I don't have a social life anyway, Sinclair recalled Thursday. He said he and Bing did not get along. Bing was known for being verbally hostile to employees and wasn't particularly well liked. Sinclair said, but there were times when Bing was made fun of and not necessarily treated fairly. There's no telling what he could have been thinking. You never know if somebody really doesn't have any kind of support group. On balance, Bing seemed pretty normal to Janice Strasburg, who knew him from working at Walmart for 13 years before leaving in June. Bing could be grumpy, but he could also be placid. He made people laugh and told Strasburg he liked dance. When she invited him to church, he declined but mentioned that his mother had been a preacher. Strasburg thought Bing's grumpiness was due to the stresses that come with any job. He also once told her that he had a huge anger issue and complained that he was going to get the managers in trouble. She never expected this. I think he had mental issues. What else could it be? Well, he definitely has mental issues, I'm going to say, in my opinion.
Yeah, sounds like he was real lonely, and like I said, the stressors of work, and you know, I think he wore a mask. Like he wore a mask on who he really was, because they said he was funny at times, so he would, do that to cover up with how he really felt, like depression or some kind of mental health.
Oh, he had something. I mean, even if somebody that you were upset with or somebody that was going to, you know, piss you off to the extreme to where you feel like you need to bring a pistol to work and target and kill some people. And then you hear that there were people that were actually dead on the floor, and then he's going to keep shooting them. Like, there has to be a term, analogy for that. And I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely not playing with a full deck, and he's definitely a few fries short of a happy meal. Tuesday night's violence in Chesapeake was the nation's second high profile mass shooting in 4 days. Because we know that the guy opened fire on the bus of the football players that were going to that school play, and 3 of them were killed. Bing was dead when officers reached a store in the state's second largest city. Apparently, he shot himself. Police have identified the victims as Brian Pendleton, 36, Kelly Pyle, 52, Lorenzo Gamble, 43, and Randy Blevin, 70. So, who were all from Chesapeake. Tynika Johnson, 22, of nearby Portsmouth. They said the dead also included a 16-year-old boy whose name was being withheld because of his age. Rest in peace. What a senseless crime.
And he knew them, you know. How can you do that to someone you actually know and work with, even though you might be upset because they don't do their share or whatever? And a 70-year-old, my gosh.
How do you let one girl, Jessie, get up and go home and take a life of a 16-year-old? See, there's got to
He's
be something
targeting.
maybe. There's got to be something connected with that 16-year-old maybe, because I mean, if you're going to spare anyone's life, wouldn't you spare a child's life too?
Yes, but if he worked there and he knew him, and he was mad at the employees, and he didn't really know that girl, so he just wanted to target the employees that he already has been working with. But I don't know if the 16-year-old was a employee, but
I mean,
that's wrong. That
I
is
know,
so
but
wrong.
when you think about it, at the end of the day, the Walmart was open. Okay, he only targeted these employees, and like Iconic said regarding the overkill, serious overkill. It's like
Yeah.
the 16-year. I want, and I don't, and I'm not really into that morbid curiosity. And Chisme Kaz Iconic will tell you now. Iconic can deal with that, and I used to always make her explain what the pictures look like
Yeah.
because I can't look at that stuff. But I'm curious to know if the 16-year-old was one of them that was targeted. A Walmart spokesperson confirmed in an email that all of the victims worked for the company. Crystal Kawabata, a spokesperson for the FBI's field office, confirmed that the agency is assisting police with the investigation, but she directed all inquiries to the Chesapeake Police Department, the lead investigative agency. Another Walmart employee, Breonna Tyler, has said that Bing appeared to fire at random. He was just shooting all throughout the room. It didn't matter who he hit. Breonna Tyler, a Walmart employee, told the AP Wednesday. So now we got two different stories. One says that it seemed like he was targeting, and Breonna saying that he was just open firing in the break room.
The employees. It
But
was a ship change.
imagine the damage he could have done though if he decided he wanted to walk out into the store.
Yeah. We have to make a plan for whenever we go to Walmart. I mean, I rarely go anymore. But if you're in Walmart, what would you do? I mean, what if your back is turned and you're paying? You don't know who's behind you.
Exactly. So six people were also wounded in the shooting, which happened just after 10 p.m. as shoppers were stocking up ahead of this Thanksgiving holiday. Police say they believe about 50 people were in the store at the time. Bing 31 was identified as an overnight team leader who had been a Walmart employee, since 2010. Police said he had one handgun and several magazines of ammunition. Tyler said the overnight stalking team of 15 to 20 people had just gathered in the break room to go over the morning plan. So these are the people that were coming in for the night shift. Another team leader had begun speaking when Bing entered the room and opened fire. Tyler and Wick both said. Wigzewski. Tyler, who started working at Walmart 2 months ago, who had worked with Bing just a night earlier, said she never had a negative encounter with him, but others told her he was the manager to look out for. She said Bing had a history of writing people up for no reason. The attack was the second major shooting in Virginia. 3 University of Virginia football players were fatally shot on a bus November 13th as they returned from a field trip. The Walmart shooting also comes days after a person opened fire at a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs, the killing 5 and wounding 17. Wilczewski, who survived Tuesday's shooting in Virginia, said she tried but could not bring herself to visit a memorial in the store's parking lot on Wednesday. I wrote a letter and I wanted to put it out there, she said. I wrote to the ones I watched die, and I said that I'm sorry I wasn't louder. I'm sorry you couldn't feel my touch, but you weren't alone. Oh, my gosh, was that powerful.
I watched it and said that. I'm sorry.
I wrote a letter and I wanted to put it out there, she said. I wrote to the ones I watched die, and I said that I'm sorry I wasn't louder. I'm sorry you couldn't feel my touch, but you weren't alone.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
My gosh.
I wonder if he overheard them talking about him because, everyone says he was grumpy or hostile already, and then you can hear them talking about you, a lot behind your back. And so he just got fed up and, with mental illness, and maybe he felt that he didn't have a life anyways, because he didn't, his mama's gone and he didn't socialize.
Yeah, but I know he seems to be like a complete nutter butter, but I don't know why he wouldn't have a. I mean, he was there for 12 years.
He probably had burnout shoots.
And he just snaps like a cracker.
That's been happening.
But the question is, does he have. Let me go look on Twitter real quick. I'm going to check his background check too. I wonder if he has a background. I mean,
Virginia Tech.
yeah, Virginia. Yeah, 3 football students were shot.
I hadn't heard about that one. It's horrible.
Yeah, we played it. We caught it. We were on the live with it the other day.
If you miss a
spoke
day
about
of,
it.
if you miss a day of media, you miss some stories, but they're horrible. And today, because people get together, family members are arguing and, or drinking, and something usually happens on Thanksgiving, sadly. But we had a great time.
Okay, here's a Walmart survivor. Let's see what this is. Walmart survivor spared by gunman. And you just had the gun up to my forehead. Maybe this is the girl that he told her to go home. Wow. Let me see what this is.
Six employees and a
Ah,
16-year-old.
oh, it is her talking. Hang on a second.
Yeah, what is the man's name? Jesse.
So here is let's let her tell us if she was the girl under the desk.
Got hands like that. And at first it didn't even look real. It didn't register as real. It
Yeah,
slid
that's her.
out underneath of the table and it was shaking, and I probably looked like a koala at that point. And he just had the gun up to my forehead, and this is really hard. He told me to go home. And he took the gun away from my forehead and he was aiming it at the ceiling and he said, just go home.
I am speechless. What I couldn't even imagine. I don't take any pills or Xanax or anything, but I know what a Xanax what it's supposed to do. And after that, I probably would have went to the
I can't
hospital
hear
and said,
anything. Is it just me?
"Yeah, it's just you." Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, guys, let me know real quick. Okay, thank you, Lana. Hey, Junie. All right, let's go back into the Twitter feed. The other night, Lana, it was Lana or Judy. Hey, Debbie. What was the show? I had a mind blank. It was called Vengeance. We were talking about it after when we were watching the Danny Rollins regarding all of the similarities in the Idaho 4 and the Gainesville killings. And Iconic, you're grounded, girl. You're in timeout because you did not call me today regarding Cassidy Rainwater. Okay, let's see. Bless this girl's heart. Just trying to see if they have anything on. Okay, this footage shows. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna have to share my whole screen, but I will not. Hey, Bernadette. He was troubled from what I heard from coworkers saying, "Yeah, we're going to pull his record up in a minute." Yeah, we went over that, Bernadette, like 10 minutes ago. We read the whole articles about the coworkers and what kind of supervisor he was. Well, team leader. But can you believe he worked at that Walmart for 12 years? A podcast that we were talking about the other night when we listened to the podcast on the Idaho 4, and somebody mentioned the other podcast. Chisme, do you remember the name of it? Started with a V. Thought it was Vengeance.
No, I don't
Okay,
remember.
so let me get my banner. Okay. This obviously looks like these coworkers showing up for work. Let me see something. Ah.
And they said he was hostile, but Walmart probably kept him because he was that way, because he could get, you know, make the employees do what needed to be done, instead of messing around, taking your time.
Yeah, but in 12 years, and there's not, they're just saying that he was writing people up and he had a bad temper, blah, blah. But you don't say, yeah, he smacked me around a little bit in the break room. Like there's no hands on violence. And then just one day something set him off to where he just, or he could have just snapped, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure
He
what
could have
this
gotten
is.
pissed.
It says video shows Walmart employee in Chesapeake, Virginia kills 6.
Oh my gosh, there's a video
I
out.
don't know, where'd it go? I don't know what that is. Let me go to Law and Crime
Is that
Online.
him? Oh my god, is that him holding the gun? No, it looks like a lady.
No, let me go. Hang on one second. One sec, I'm trying to.
Oh my gosh. He killed them when they were already down. And what if one of them was, being, pretending to be dead? Because that's one of the survival skills. And, he wanted to make sure, because he knows that you could be just, just knocked out or pretending to be dead.
Okay, I found it. All right. You never know. I mean, but it's not like they even had room, in the store to go because they were in the break room. It seems to me like they were all probably getting to work for their 11 o'clock shift when it closes,
The
going
overnight
over
stuff.
what's going to be done. And then this crazy, this is the video I said about earlier. Really, you're not going to play
Bernadette says
now?
he's troubled, from what I heard coworkers saying. He thought the government was spying on him.
Really? Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. All right, this is not doing it. Let me go to
He's
Law and Crime Network.
schizophrenia. You never shit. The government is spying on us. But he probably thought, like cameras or, you know, following you.
Let me see one thing. I'm gonna try to find it on Law and Crime.
Basically, Walmart is the government. Took over all the mom and pop stores.
Right?
Wally World.
Unbelievable. All right, Law and Crime. I don't know if they're not going to show that video and it's just a picture, but I'm going to see if I can find it real quick on the Law and Crime Network.
Yes, I always get it delivered, but I had to order cat food, but I found it's cheaper if you buy it by the little can. And my cat likes certain ones. Green. I mean, it's gravy and bits. So I have to get that one, and it's cheaper to buy them each instead of in a package. But that's all I need right now, and I didn't want to pay for the delivery fee because they add that on there, and then a tip. I feel bad not giving a tip, so I am gonna go by Walmart and pick up the cat food.
You better not go to Walmart.
Well, I ordered it, and I'm gonna drive to pick it up. You know I'm prepared, girl.
I just saw something about 12 hours ago where they're saying cops were clarifying something on the Idaho 4. Yeah, it's just a picture, guys. And it says video, but it says video. What if I click this right here? I don't think that's part of it.
That's
And
when
then
we need
here too, it
Kaz.
doesn't play. See?
Yeah.
Video shows Walmart employee in Chesapeake, Virginia. Girl, girl,
I bet they
girl.
took it down. They probably took it down, but that kind of looks like someone with a gun. See on the right?
Here?
Yes. Yeah.
I think that's a girl.
I'm seeing things. I've been watching too many YouTube
I think they
videos.
might have. Yeah, none of the videos play. It's just like a picture. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Something's spinning. And then it spins.
Is that on Twitter?
No, yeah, it's coming off of Twitter. Okay. It is coming off of Twitter. I mean, you got and just a couple years ago, there was that Walmart shooting in El Paso.
Yep. That he was targeting the Mexicans.
Unbelievable.
Chuco Town.
All right, let's see what kind of background this guy had before this.
Yeah, sometimes Walmart, it depends on which one you go to. They have like $3 blouses and $3 everything, and sometimes $2 or $1 or even 3 cents. That's why I like to go, but I really haven't gone lately.
Yeah, give me 1 second, guys. I can't do a screen. I'm pulling a background check on Andre Bing. Let's see what he's about.
JD says this is why I'm kind to everyone. You just never know who's going to snap next, which is true. But shoot, so I have a T-shirt that says "Not today." Not today, because you do, and then I don't have a period anymore, but if you have your
Oh
period,
my God.
yeah, you
I
snap,
mean, did
you're
you
like, "Hey,
really just
run."
say that?
What
Jesus God. Trigger warning.
about your
What?
period?
Hey, my elderly cats. Did you? Oh, the baby's waking up. My little baby ferret, she's getting fat, guys.
Ooh, I bet it keeps you busy.
Okay, so I found them. 31. Chesapeake, living on Petre Road. And he has got absolutely nothing on his arrest record. I'll show you.
And then
I mean, nothing.
a lot of people get real depressed during the holidays, especially if you're alone.
And he's the owner of 1319 Chesapeake Bay. Andre Marcus. How has this guy got nothing going on when he's got all these relatives? Possible associates.
Maybe they didn't want him around because he was an asshole, always grumpy,
He's a Democrat. Registered as a Democrat in 2014. Let's go look at his house. He has absolutely nothing, and I checked in the Virginia courts too.
Yeah.
Woo, guys, this sounds like he just snapped like a little Ritz cracker.
Yeah, he went berserk.
Let's see what kind of place this is.
You know how, sometimes you hit the wall. Well, I don't, but some people I've seen, they hit the wall and then they're like, "Ah," they just yell, scream, and throw everything around and, just go berserk. But actually killing people, and it's overkill. It's horrible.
I mean, he lives in a nice house. He's the owner of this house. So you give up all of this, your 12-year job at Walmart, you probably had excellent benefits. You probably had excellent health care. He didn't come off to me as like a bad looking guy to where he couldn't have had a girlfriend. And then he does that. Do you guys think that maybe he just snapped, or do you think, considering he targeted employees, do you think it was a kind of get back at you?
Yeah, I was telling Mar about where you can get free land if you do homesteading on it. So I don't know if your state's on the list, but I think there are only 6 states. They'll give you free land, so I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, Chisme's going to move to Maine and we're going to homestead marijuana.
Too bad that we're not going to have it legalized here because of freaking Governor Abbott. He don't let us do nothing. I'm just kidding. He's strict. I can't believe they kept him.
I mean, he was there for a while.
Yeah, 12 years.
He wasn't, so he was the overnight supervisor.
Yeah.
So kind of like he just kind of showed up at work that day to work the overnight shift. Maybe he just didn't feel like working.
He knew they were there. He knew they were going to be there, but if people saw it, they must have, run out of the break room. But then he was shot. You can't miss it, if they're all congregating around and he just walks in, shoots everyone except for that girl.
Hmm.
And then working night shift and you don't get sleep.
Yeah, it just kind of to me sounds like he went postal, but even if you were mad at an employee, why on God's earth would you go there and just kill them all?
Yeah. I wonder if it's an
Unbelievable.
open carry
And
state.
the suspect is dead from what we believe was a self-inflicted. They're able to confirm that.
Why you again?
Saw 3 people down, and I saw 3 people down. I saw another person's body come out in a shopping cart. I was inside, several shots hit. It didn't sound like a gun, but it had to be. And then it was absolutely quiet for a couple seconds, and then everybody was yelling at the same time. We all hauled outside. Guys went in with heavy duty body gear, and they're still running in with Kevlar on. There's 2 more right now. Like helmets and but they were going in with big guns.
Okay, so let me go back and get this guy's Twitter name real quick. Jeremy Basham. Let me see something real quick. Let's go back to Twitter.
The cops went in with their gear within 2 minutes, but once you think about it, 2 minutes is really long when it comes to, a shooter. Because I was counting how long 2 minutes, and I counted, by seconds. And then in my mind, and I'm like, wow, it's taking a long time for them to get there. I did that today with someone running around with, going crazy, like toxic. Shoot, if I do go there, I am going to take my vest. They'll probably think I'm security.
Wait a second. I want to see this full story. Let me see something. Is this it?
This is heartbreaking. It's felt led to come out here and pray for people as they go through just another tragedy.
These people went to work wanting to be safe, to do their job, and they're not returning. Friends were calling me because they know I'm normally out here shopping for my parents, and I'm like, no, I'm safe.
I just found out this morning that a family member of ours lost his cousin, Tamika Johnson. I want these people to know that we're thinking about them and that they're on our hearts. And, we're supposed to be celebrating a day of Thanksgiving, and so many families now affected, the victims, the first responders, and the workers. I think it's senseless.
The people that were in there, whether they got shot or not,
How heartbreaking.
are traumatized. And I hope the unseen victims don't get bypassed. I hope that people reach out to them as well. Or they have the courage to speak up and say,
I think
"Hey, I'm really
Walmart is
struggling with
honestly
this."
going to have to put
Shop
in
here,
metal detectors going through.
It's just frightening.
Disabled veteran that I am after 3 wars, to hear something like this again taking place, not so much Chesapeake, but just the gun violence. I just think that is disheartening.
This area is a family, we're a community, and when one person gets hurt, we reach out. That's what we're supposed to do as a family. We reach out and help each other, and I can't imagine what those families are going to go through. My heart just goes out to them.
My gosh. I mean,
These my products.
I honestly think, I mean, how sad is that? That I truly believe that they need to put up metal detectors at the Walmart. I mean, what do we have to do? Like have airport security and courthouse security to go into a store these days?
Yep. Or National Guard.
I mean, is that what it's going to take? I
Walmart
don't
can
know. These
afford it.
these pictures of him, yes, they can. So here, I want to see what this guy was saying. This was witness reporting saying the night manager snapped, but I wanted to see what this guy said.
Coward for that. Niggas just watched the active shooter video. That's the whole crazy shit.
Is that Benny Keys?
He did all, but
Kidding.
man, that a
No.
coward. You kill you kill people that ain't did nothing to you. Are you soft for that? He lucky he blew his brains out. That's some weird shit.
Yes, it is.
No, Benny tries to act like that guy.
Crazy though. The crazy thing is, I
Because
literally
Benny's in
clocked
Texas.
Okay, so the what, hun?
Sorry. Benny's in Texas.
I was joking. I know it's not Benny Keys.
But he acts like him, right?
I want to see if this guy put any more
He said
videos out.
he said he saw the video. So there's a video out.
Wait. What video?
I think he saw the video of the shooting. I think that he said that.
Okay, wait. Somebody in chat. I was away from the screen because I was looking over in Twitter. Somebody in chat said that.
No, that guy said that the one that you said looks like Benny Keys. The one that's Benny Keys.
He said what? Let's go back and
He said
listen.
he saw the video of the shooting.
Niggas just watched the active shooter video. That's the whole crazy shit.
He just watched it.
Yeah, I hear him.
He did all, but man, that a coward for that, bro. You kill people that ain't did nothing to you. Are you soft for that? He lucky he blew his brains out. That's some weird shit.
He called him soft.
That shit crazy though.
So look at here. He is. I don't know. He looks different from the other picture there.
Yeah.
Wow. So we were talking about that. The Chesapeake Walmart shooting on 11/22. 11 plus 22 equals 33. Happened exactly 30 years, 33 weeks after the death of Sam Walton, and a day short of exactly 3 years, 3 months, and 3 weeks after the El Paso Walmart shooting. If that doesn't give you goosebumps.
Ooh. Yeah. And you know what 3 plus 3
Okay,
equals?
so this is factual. This is interesting because the background check that I just ran shows his relative as being Purvis. And the reason why I remember this is because sometimes I have a perverted mind and I thought, I wonder if people called him Perv in school. So his brother, man facing 99 years in prison for drug delivery, gets 4 years deferred. And that's the brother.
4 years deferred. I mean,
Adjudi-
99 years deferred.
adjudication. Yeah. So he's the brother of the
Yeah.
Walmart shooter.
So does
I
that
don't
mean
know what
he's
this
out
is.
if he had deferred
Yeah, that's
adjudication?
crazy. The car is another dude.
What'd you say?
I said if he had deferred adjudication, then that means that he's out. That he was because
Well, it depends on when it happened. If I decided to look him up, I would, but I'm not interested in Purvis. But it's funny because I did see that name on the background as a relative, and I thought to myself, who would name your kid Purvis? Wonder if they called him Pervy in school. So then we've got this. Somebody's live on Facebook, it looks like.
He gone.
I got to use the little girl's
that's
room.
crazy.
Teach me. You're going to have to hold it
The
down.
car
Be
is
right
another
back.
dude in the car over there.
You know the one that was in the car?
Oh, he got some. There's a dude over there in the car. He shot.
Yeah.
He shot up.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember when
No, he ain't lying. He ain't even lying. He right there. Yo, I didn't even see that. Dude even shot a nigga in the car. So yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
he
So
shot someone
he
in the
came out
car.
here. He must have came out, shot him too. I ain't even know. Yo, bro, I ain't even know you. That's crazy. See, we was in. Well, he was out. He must have came outside shooting too.
Yeah, he must have came.
Yeah, he had to, because we were still in the building, dog. We just got out the bakery, nigga.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said he had just gotten out
Bro.
of the bakery. Look.
So who this cat? So he shot him on the way out.
It was another car. It was him and another car. They took them,
That's crazy, bro. Whoever bro was, whatever bro had on his mind, he won't plan. It's sad to say though, man. Yeah, man. I ain't even know he came outside and shot somebody. I thought, man. Well, you know, I couldn't have known, because shit, we was in the bakery on your ass, nigga. We gonna finna get shot. Fuck all that. That's crazy. But the crazy thing was how the nigga did it.
How he did it. Wow, can't believe that. But he did say that he watched the video of the shooting. So there's a video out there.
All right, let me check into chat. And I am definitely still looking at, I hate it. Hey, Stephanie Brown. She says, I'm so glad you're covering this monkey this past month for all Walmart workers. That's been insane. I'm pretty sure all of us added an event every week leading up to Black Friday. Yeah, this was definitely crazy. And then so he was saying he shot.
Is there static?
There was a little bit, but it's okay, not too bad. But to think that, let me scroll through and see what else we found on Twitter, because I'm going to go look for more footage.
Yeah, some kind of psychosis.
Here we go. Another one.
Hey, you know what? I saw him when you were in the office.
You all right?
No.
I know. I'm
I
talking
see
about, are you all right?
Oh my God.
You call your son?
I just played dead. My phone in there.
Oh, okay.
I can't even imagine.
That shit crazy, y'all. Bro, come in this bitch on some old. He. It's wild though, bro. It was the manager, one of the managers. Shit is savage out here. I'm Holdo, y'all. This shit ain't got
It's
down.
finished. He got there fast.
I'm not laughing at the situation, guys. I'm laughing how she said that.
He waited till everybody was in that motherfucking break room. And you know what? I saw him when he went in the office.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you my bank robbery story after we go through this Twitter feed, but I can relate to her mouth because I had the same mouth going on when the FBI showed up on the scene. Wow. It took police and tactical 45 minutes to enter the store after the first call went out.
What did you say?
Is this the same one we watched earlier? It doesn't.
I don't
Did
know
you
how
say it took
many. I'm not gonna
35
speak on it. I'm
minutes?
not gonna show it because I ain't like that. But I'm whole, y'all. Just left out the break room. Manager come in there, started capping people up in there. Started shooting, bro. Like, I'm whole though, y'all. Sadly though, we lost a few of our associates. I don't know how many. I'm not gonna speak on
He
it. I'm not gonna
works
show it
there.
because I ain't like that.
Yeah.
But I'm whole,
He
y'all.
said he's not gonna show the video.
The story is that. I mean, I came in, goddamn, shooting.
Wow.
Goddamn, yeah.
He works there.
Ain't getting them now. But pretty much,
Did he say
the
mess?
manager came in here, started dumping, man. As soon as I left out the break room, he went in there, man. By the grace of God, yo. Man, I don't know. That shit wild.
Yeah, he's a little I don't know if I would be live streaming like that. I think I would have probably been like that girl needing that effing cigarette.
Yeah, I'd probably be there trying to help.
Exactly.
But yeah, I know you're not laughing at that, but like we always say, you have to, you know, laugh sometimes because it's so crazy out there. You'll be sad if you don't.
That's the same one.
What? You just came from outside.
Wait a second. This is a
When you
different
say,
one.
Audrey, please, he said, get the fuck out of here.
I think it's the one with the girl needing the cigarette.
We just did the motherfucking act. He waited till everybody was in that motherfucking break room.
Excuse the language, guys. I apologize.
You all right?
No.
Well, I know. I'm
Tiffany,
talking about, are you all right?
can you open up TikTok? Yeah, that's the same one. Now, this
Sounds
is
like
the one I
you.
wanted to see, but you can't watch the video. There's like no video to watch. It just says
They
that
probably
same.
blocked it because of the violence. What?
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't play.
I have to take my dog outside.
All right, hurry back. Let's see what else.
Hey, you said that reminded me of someone who said well, come in my face or something like that because you go come and then you said come right back.
Yeah, Steph, but it wasn't a video of the shooting. I think it was a video of maybe when he was coming out because I thought he shot everyone in the break room. But one of these people in the parking lot, I don't know how true it is, but said that he actually shot somebody out in the parking lot. Yeah, they probably did locked it down. We saw him there. This video is supposed to show him, and I went to Law and Crime too, Steph, and I couldn't. It wasn't on there any longer either. What is this? Yeah, those are just pictures. And that guy again. A picture. Oh, shit. What did that say? Video Walmart shooting in Virginia. Shooting Virginia Walmart. Chesapeake. Manager Andre. It's a YouTube video. Let's see what this is. Um, okay, I don't know what I'm... Oh my gosh, what did I just watch? This is the link that opens, guys. I don't know what this is.
Multiple facilities and injuries, according to the Chesapeake Police Department. It happened inside the Walmart on Battlefield Boulevard. And Leo Konoski, as
What?
with the department, said within 45 minutes after arriving with the scene, police police found multiple facilities.
What am I watching?
While he could not give an...
Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. Oh, that was interesting. So is this him in that stance?
That motherfucker right now. And you know what? I saw him when you were in the office.
Same one.
Yeah.
Same one.
PM, our emergency dispatch center received a call for a shooting that occurred here at the Walmart here on Sam Circle. I apologize.
No worries. That's okay.
So we respond initially. We found, as soon as we get here, we find basic evidence that a shooting had occurred. What was actively going on. So we responded as in an active shooter fashion. We're trained
Hey,
for that.
Jim Terry.
It falls within our area of what we do. So we go inside, and long story short, over the course of the next 30, 45 minutes, we were able to find multiple fatalities and multiple injured parties.
Give me a minute, Jim.
We were able to put rescue and tactical teams together to go
We
inside
want
to
Mr. X.
provide life-saving measures rapidly and quickly. And then through the course of the investigation, we believe was a single shooter, and we believe that shooter is deceased at this time. Officers are still on scene right now, combing through the building just to be sure. But as of right now, we believe it's only one shooter, and we believe that one shooter is deceased right now. Like I said before, there's multiple fatalities and multiple injuries. So we're just a little over an hour into the incident, and unfortunately, it's very fluid right now. That's all I have at this time.
Do you want to say if the shooter is self-inflicted?
We do not know at this time.
What's a shooter?
That's horrible. I had to grab some pecan pie while I was out there. Is Mark
Excuse me,
on?
look who's in the chat.
Hey, how
Oh,
you
it's Mr.
doing?
Mr. X. Oh, let's drop Mr. X a
Came to
link.
see you.
Oh, we love Mr. X. Oh, so mysterious.
Mr. X is in the house. Jim 10
Okay,
TV
guys,
2.
I want to play since that's everything on the Walmart so far, but I'll go ahead and see what else I can find. But I want to. One sec. Mr. X is in the house.
So the two that were out there talking, the lady that was crying, they worked there too, I'm thinking. Because
Hey,
the
Mr.
first guy
X.
said
The poison is here.
We
poison.
love you. We
Love you
love the
too.
mysterious Mr. X.
Sorry about the other night. I got your phone call. For those who don't know, MonkieMar called me. I was half asleep. I was working all day, and I wanted to come on last night. And I was going to watch a show, but it went behind the membership paywall, so I couldn't watch it. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, I do that because I put that back there because I actually played a Danny Rollins video from another channel, and I thought they were going to copyright
Okay.
claim it. So I took it, I put it behind the wall and waited for that to come across so I could edit it out, but it never came, so it's back up. Yeah, I
I
don't
got
do
you.
the paywall thing.
Because whenever we do that or we do a subscriber mode, hell, I catch so much hell for that. And, you know, I know that everybody else has a channel and they kind of do it too. But I never heard anybody else complain about it on their channel. You know, like the people who watch them complain about it. It seems like only we get that.
Yeah, I just do that. If it pops behind members, I do put out videos for my members only though. But
Okay.
if it does pop behind that, I usually it's because I got like a copyright claim or it might be limited ads, and so I know that it shouldn't be limited, so I'll put it to members and go ahead and wait for them to put it on to monetize it.
Got it. Now, let me ask you this. Go ahead.
Considering Mr. X, I'm a full-time barber and I work part-time at a farm. Yeah, I think I made $113 on YouTube last month. Like, I do not do this for the money.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, I'm not judging that. I know a little bit about your channel. I know Jim says a lot of nice things about you, and he typically doesn't like a lot of these people. So whatever impression you made on him, he likes you. I know that. I have seen your channel before in the past. I don't watch a lot of these because so much hate's out there, you know, and it just gets hard after a while. Like, you've been around, you know what this is like. So
yeah.
But this guy here that you're talking about tonight, is this the guy who has the father who was in porn and was a UFC fighter they interviewed? Is that the same?
We're gonna get we're gonna get in on that. Definitely, that's who he is, and he's got the craziest porn name. But tonight, right now, I'm just gonna play the press conference, the latest one.
Okay, because I don't know much about that except for the father who's down in San Diego. Obviously, he's a porn guy, and I know some people who fought in the UFC, and I think the people I know are younger than the father. So I'm tempted to see how well they know the dad. So I'm gonna reach out to them and see if I can get a hold of the people that I know who are. I mean, they're my age, so they're former UFC fighters now, but to see what they really think of this guy. Which that guy, I mean, you could tell what that guy's about.
His mother, I think his mother was a little into arson. And I know that this kid that did what he did at the club literally tried to blow his mom up with a handmade bomb.
So the Walmart thing and the gay club, obviously, those. I mean, I haven't really followed. They're two completely different things. I'm assuming. I mean, you didn't do it all in one night, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it's a completely different thing.
Oh my gosh, it could. It could have. Did it happen? Did the Walmart shooting happen the same night as the Club Q shooting?
I think it did, or it was back-to-back nights. The interesting thing that caught my eye, and I'm not trying to change the subject too much or knock you guys off what you're talking about, was the fact that the father said he was Mormon, and that he was more upset about him potentially being gay than he was his kid being a mass murderer. I mean, which sounds kind of familiar if you've listened to Jim for a minute or two. But with the other cases, but it just is what it is. I don't know if you heard that interview, but that's what
Yeah,
I had to laugh about.
he sounded like he was on drugs or
He
drugs.
said he
You
was.
know,
Oh, he
you
said
know
he
what?
was.
I'm gonna have to check when I run this video. I'm going to check and see. Does I mean a lot of my see? I have a great chat over here, and I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. X. I honestly don't like more than 50 people in my chat. You want to
Okay.
know why?
Why is that?
Because there's never been one fight in my chat, except for when Chisme and I were going after a, a fake fraudster that was running a nonprofit in a case we were following. No one fights. Everyone gets along. There's no drama. We do not follow and jump on the headline bullshit. Follow the like. Everyone has their own opinions. Half
Sure.
of them don't agree with what I think. I don't agree with what some of them think, but that's what we love about it because we all have our own things. And then we do book club, and yeah, we're nerds over here.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I like books too, obviously, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to change the subject or, I'm certainly not trying to fight with anybody. I just don't know what everybody's channel is about. And I forgot that this isn't the same case because I can't keep up with it all. I don't do this full
Yeah.
time either, although I
Yeah.
have been putting a lot of time into it with Jim. So
Yeah.
let me ask you this. Why did you want me up here so bad? What was going on? What do you need from Mr. X?
Well, I didn't want you up on panel so bad. I thought I was going to call you and we were going to have a little phone sex.
Oh,
Oh,
well, I
yeah.
thought that
What
there
did
was
you say
something.
about this channel?
I mean, I like the
No.
channel. I mean,
About
what I've
phone
seen of
sex.
it, I mean, I don't, I'm not one of these people like MonkieMar saying that goes from whatever the topic of the day is, whatever, the Utah 8 or the Idaho 4. I mean, I don't follow all that stuff because I'm not a true crime guy, but, I got my own opinions on stuff. It's
Now,
just that
see,
one caught my eye because of Jim. You know what I mean?
see, yeah, see,
Yeah, she's
Mr.
gonna
X,
go over
we
that
do.
tonight, I believe.
We follow the stories when they come out, the big stories. But what we do is we follow them with the facts and what's going on. And once the story's over and it's done, then we close out the story.
Okay. That
We
makes
just
sense.
don't ride the back of it. Listen, I could have milked so many stories and been out there, and as soon as the thing hits the news and you got like 15 YouTubers going live about it, I sit back and I wait and I give it some time because I want to get more information, and I just don't roll like that. I'm just
Yeah,
laid
and
back.
we give our own theories and opinions, and we don't blame, we don't blame anyone, you know,
Okay.
because the cops still don't know who, we don't contact the families. Well, I contact people because I'm boots on the ground searching, and
Okay.
sometimes I do speak to the families, but I
I
try not
was
to.
Yeah, I was just gonna tell Mr. X. Yeah, Chisme's boots on the ground. She's in Texas, and she goes out weekly looking for people that are not in the news and meeting up with search groups. Like, yeah, we do a lot of things behind the scenes.
That's good. You're not like I'm not going to name any names of people who go out there and screaming at people across the street or
Oh,
anything.
hell
Hell
no!
no.
You
But
know
we
what I'm
are
talking
set.
about.
But what we are doing, the people in my side chat who are here all the time, the same great group, we are setting up a networking situation to where people networking to where everyone in all the states, when something does happen that we need to go and have a peaceful protest to let our voice being heard, we're going to set that up to where they'll go protest if they're in that area.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what I
call
mean? But
that
no screaming baby murderers, and no, absolutely not.
yeah,
No.
like I say a peaceful march for equality or something like that, or
I
for
understand. So,
justice, like justice for Kanika, like that.
okay, makes sense. I mean, well, you're in the Northeast, MonkieMar. She's in Texas. I'm in Los Angeles, Playa Vista. So we're all spread out across the United States here. And by the way, Mr. X is a chill Jim Terry. And yes, I have read books. I have done audio books to answer your chat's question. Absolutely.
Everyone, tell us where you guys are from inside chat, just to state if you want to.
Yeah, and get rid of that sex chat. Block that.
Maybe it's a sign.
Sex chat 16. It's funny how these people get on here and they post this. Like somebody's going to say, "Hey, I'm going to check out that site. I don't know what X videos is." Like I'm sure they're going to pay to go to that site, and you're going to advertise here. What an idiot! Yeah. I'll just go spend my money on sexchat69.site. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're blocked.
See ya. I'll probably get blamed for that somehow.
Yeah, it's Mr. X. Since he's here, someone put that. It must be Mr. X.
They're following me. Northeast Ohio's in the house. Bakersfield. I haven't spent too much time in Bakersfield, but I know it's chill up there.
See?
I know about Northeast Ohio. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
See that, Mr. X? In my Facebook group too, we could get people all over the country that will go and do a peaceful protest to bring awareness. Okay, I got to start this video. It's getting like 2:00 in the morning my time.
Chief Royal will also have some words. I'll then come back up. We'll take a couple of in regards to
Mr. X, I'm going to give you a call after this live, okay?
Understand that this version.
All right.
So
Hey,
there are some
I'm going to get out of here. Sub Jim
that
Terry
we
TV2. Peace out.
simply
Bye-bye.
cannot. Done.
Wait, you're breaking up a little bit. I think
Am I breaking it?
Mr. X. Look at Ohio, Maine. We've got Kaz in Australia, Chisme in Texas. We got a sex bot. We know Black Eagle lives in Maine. No Hummingbird, that's Chisme Patrol. And that was the mysterious Mr. X. Okay, I'm going to use the little girl's room. I do drink a lot of water, but I'm going to start this.
This morning, when we did our initial briefing on scene, I wanted to provide some of that information to you guys now. The initial call for service, which is what we define as when a citizen calls in to the communication center at the Colorado Springs Police Department, was received at 11:56 and 57 seconds p.m. last night. The initial officer was dispatched at 11:57 p.m. First officer arrived in the area at 12 a.m. and the suspect was detained and subsequently taken into custody at 12:02 a.m. Please understand that all of the numbers that we are providing are preliminary. They are changing. We have had additional people drive themselves to the hospital. So everything that we're giving you is we have at this moment to the best of our knowledge, but it is subject to change. If you were not at the initial briefing, the numbers will be shared with you again today. With that, I will have Police Department invest.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here on this tragic day. I want to first express my condolences to those families who have lost the loved ones during this tragic event and to those that were injured today during this tragic shooting. I want every citizen in our city to know that the men and women of the Colorado Springs Police Department stand with you during this tragedy. We are working tirelessly to ensure that justice for the victims in this senseless and evil shooting is given. Club Q is a safe haven for our LGBTQ citizens. Every citizen has the right and secure in our city to go about our beautiful city without fear of being harmed or terribly saddened and heartbroken. I also want to thank all of our first responders, our fire department, our police officers, sheriff's office, all of our medical personnel, whether they be transporting through AMR and other ambulance services, and all of our hospitals did a tremendous job during this undertaking. Thank you so much for all that you do every day. We are actively processing the scene at Club Q. Initial evidence and interviews indicate that the suspect entered Club Q and immediately began shooting at people inside as he moved further into the club. While the suspect was inside of the club, at least 2 heroic people inside the club confronted and fought with the suspect and were able to stop the suspect from continuing to kill and harm others. We owe them a great debt of thanks. As the investigation is still in its early stages, we are not going to identify any of the witnesses inside of the club at this time. The FBI is already on scene and assisting with the investigation. We are also working to identify the victims who have died and notify their families. Please be patient with the identification of the victims, as a first priority is to the victims' families. We have numerous detectives and officers interviewing witnesses and victims. We have multiple victim advocates also meeting with the victims who have been injured. These advocates will also be meeting with the families of those victims who have died. The suspect has been identified as Anderson Lee Aldrich, a 22-year-old male. At least 2 firearms were found at the scene. We are still working to identify the firearms and who they belong to, but I can confirm that the suspect used a long rifle during the shooting. Detectives are currently seeking multiple search warrants. Please be patient with this information, as this is a long. Detectives are also looking to identify if there were any other individuals who assisted the suspect. The motive of the crime is part of the investigation, and whether this was a hate crime is part of that investigation. Again, my deepest condolences to the victims and to their families. And with that, I'd like to introduce Mayor Johns.
Thank you, Chief. Colorado Springs is once again in mourning after the tragic shooting at Club Q last night. Our hearts go out to the victims and their families who are bearing the weight of this horrific tragedy. As indicated, there is much we are still waiting to learn about this tragic incident. We know 1 or more patrons heroically intervened to subdue the suspect, and we praise those individuals who did so because their actions clearly saved lives. We also thank our first responders from across the Pikes Peak region who quickly responded to help those in need. The first officer arrived on scene within 3 minutes after being dispatched, and the suspect was subdued within 2 minutes after that. Victims were rapidly transported and received emergency attention quickly as possible.
Let me speed him up. Oh, you can't.
So again, as a community, we will provide for the victims and witnesses of this horrific event, and law enforcement will pursue this case with the zealousness that it deserves.
We need to get
We will
bulletproof
continue to
vests.
share more information with the community as it becomes available. But please be patient. This is a horrible crime, and we have a suspect in custody. We must do this right and ensure justice is served for the victims of this tragedy. The governor of Colorado, Jared Polis, has been in communication with me. We talked early this morning. Because he is in COVID quarantine, he is not able to be here personally at this press conference, but he sends his heartfelt condolences to the victims of this tragedy.
Wait a second.
I've also been.
So, not only does the governor of the Walmart shooting have COVID, but this guy on this side has COVID too. That's crazy.
been in communication with Senator Michael Bennett, Senator John Hickenlooper. I'm also pleased that Councilwoman Nancy Hingham has joined us this morning. This is a community. Our community will respond appropriately. It's my pleasure now to introduce Michael Allen, the District Attorney of the 4th Judicial District. Michael.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning. My name is Michael Allen. I'm the District Attorney for the 4th Judicial District. This is a tragic day for our community, and we stand in solidarity with the victims and their family members as we make sense out of a senseless crime. Every person, regardless of who they are, have the right to be secure from fear and physical harm. And actions taken to strike fear in specific communities will not be tolerated in our community. This is particularly true for communities that have been maligned, harassed, and targeted by persons to intimidate and cause harm to members of those communities. I commend the men and women of the Colorado Springs Police Department, Colorado Springs Fire Department, and AMR for their prompt response to this senseless act of violence, an act that has taken 5 lives and injured at least 18 others. This act does appear to have been carried out by one person, and I can tell you it does not define this community. The one person in custody currently is Anderson Lee Aldrich, 20. Additional suspects are identified and arrested. We will share that information with the public at the appropriate time. This will be a coordinated effort with representatives from federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies. There's a to ensure this investigation is thorough and eventual, both fair and firm.
Unreal.
We will work closely with our law enforcement partners of the family members. The office will put together a strong team, and we will work.
Now, come on, guys. Come on. You guys tell me who that is standing at the podium right now. Because I know exactly who he is.
Is he with the FBI?
Come on, guys. Who is this guy, the DA, for in another very big case? And he's trying to put her down.
In
And he
Colorado
is pissed
Springs?
off regarding all of the mental evaluations.
Is it
Oh,
that
this is
big
him.
teacher evil? The teacher, the witch?
This is the DA in the Letitia Stout case. Nope. Nope. Letitia Stout. Look at him.
Tirelessly to adjust on their behalf. At this stage, the DA's office is serving in a support role as the investigation unfolds. In the coming days, the case will be transferred officially to our office, and we will work closely with CSPD to determine the appropriate level of charges for all identified.
That's him. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. I want to play. I want to wrap it up, but I want to play 2 more things. First, I want to play the video of the man that actually saved the day at the Walmart, because it is getting late for me, and I have a date with Mr. X.
Oh, child.
I'm gonna ask him to marry me.
Well, he's returning your calls.
He's not gonna answer the phone now. I'm only kidding.
You're gonna scare him away.
Wait, what's going on here? Where's the volume guy?
Wife and daughter, they were there with one of the shooting victims, Raymond Greenvance, who passed away. We heard from fear of his home.
There are 5 people that I could not help.
He's a hero.
One of them was my family to me. Raymond was part of that. His mom. I sat with his little brother. They are great people. I'm not going to speak about Raymond because that's his mom's job. His mom's going to do that. I have 2 friends right now in the hospital, Chip and Joanne. Okay, they're our greatest friends. Me and my wife's friends. Only people we hang. It's our Colorado family. Joanne is just texting. She's making it through. Chip got shot. He's making it through. So they have 2 little ones at home waiting for them. I didn't ask for this. We went to a club to watch my daughter's junior prom date perform. Little Wyatt. He's potted plants. Potted plants his drag name. Okay. I have no shame with any of this. I support my community, whoever that is. Okay. I love everybody. And I've never said anything different. I joke. That's who I am. But people know that the Fieros are there for them if they're part of their life. Okay. My wife is doing amazing things. Dude, we just got a call from my sister-in-law. My little nephew, man, he just got diagnosed with Hodgkin's, man. I don't know what else I can do. We're trying, man. My brother's sister's family, his wife's family, Russia, man. We've had a couple rough years. I think the best I did with the article for the New York Times was what I think I could do, okay, for telling people the details that I know. Listen, there's video and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if I'm even telling it right. I just know I got into mode and I needed to save my family. And that family was, at that time, everybody in that room. And that's what I was trained to do. I saw him and I went and got him. And when I pulled him down, I told him I was hitting him. I want to kill you, guy. I'm gonna kill. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm gonna kill you. He killed a family member. I'm an emotional guy, but I also, I try not to be that, I try to be strong for my family. I try to save people, and I didn't work for 5. Okay, there's 5 people that aren't home right now, and I thank God. And it's Thanksgiving. I went through this at Thanksgiving in Iraq, man. We lost the dudes. I don't know what else to do. I really hope people kind of use this and shake someone's hand, give someone a hug, give them a kiss. These are good people, man. These were kids. The guy Joshua, who was dancing with my daughter, my wife, and Joanne. He grabbed my daughter and they went and hid. He saved my daughter's life, man. I couldn't ask for anything more.
How sad.
I wish I could have done it. I don't know. I don't even know if it's wish I could have. I just did what I had to do. Okay. I know I'm not professional. I'm just, look. I served my nation for 15 years, and it did a lot of things to me and my family. Okay. I'm not retired. I didn't retire. I was done. I was broken physically and just couldn't do it anymore. So I'm proud of that. And I still work at Carson with soldiers because soldiers to me are genuine. They do this for themselves. Okay. And their families and their brothers and sisters. And that's what I do it for. My brother, my little girl, and my wife. I don't know, guys. So that said, I want those 5 families to know that's all I care about. I want those in the hospital right now, get better. Please get better. We went out to see a show and have a good time. And thank God Raymond was smiling. He was dancing with my kid. And my daughter got to spend her last day with him happy.
At Bombas, we make the comfiest, soft.
Did his daughter die too?
No, his daughter's boyfriend was killed. All right, let's wrap it up on the monstrous court appearance today, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, my phone's acting up more now. Time for a
Yeah,
new
it's
one.
probably getting hot.
Hot like you and Mr. Dex.
Uh,
Now in session. Thank you. You may be seated.
Look at him in the chair.
The court will call 22 CR 6008, People v. Anderson Aldrich. As a procedural matter, the court entered an order this morning allowing recording of the video feed from today's hearing.
Hang on.
However, I want to make it extremely clear to everyone that is present in this courtroom currently and everyone who is present in the auxiliary
He looks
courtroom
sedated.
that there is no photography allowed in the courtroom. There's no tweeting allowed in the courtroom. There are no videos to be taken while we are in session today. If someone is found to be in violation of this order, you will be immediately expelled from the courtroom and could face consequences, including contempt of court. Please turn off your cell phones and put them away at this time.
Ooh, she's tough.
Would the parties enter their appearances, please?
May it please the court, Michael Allen and Jennifer Veman for the people of the state of Colorado.
Good morning. Defense.
Good morning, Joseph Archambault, Michael Bowman, Office of the Colorado State Public Defender, on behalf of the defendant.
Good morning. Could the defendant please state his name? Anderson Aldrich, did you watch the video concerning your constitutional
What the
rights in this
hell?
case?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
The court finds that Anderson Aldrich appears in custody for video advisement today with counsel. Counsel, are you waiving reading an advisement of the rights, charges, and penalties in this case at this time?
Yes, we are.
Are the people seeking a proof evident presumption great hearing in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then pursuant to Colorado Revised Statute 16-4-101-1A, I find there is legal authority to hold Anderson Aldrich without bond at this time. The next court hearing in this case will be held on December 6th of 2022 at 8:30 in the morning in Division 21 with Judge Michael McHenry. Are there any other matters that the parties would like to address today?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd ask if the court could set another date, not December 6th. Mr. Bowman is going to be in a jury trial over there at that time.
Let me find out if that would be possible.
I mean, I can't get over him just like slumped over in the chair like that.
Okay. We're checking on that. Just bear with
Probably
us.
Lana.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with Lana.
And Judge, while we're checking on available dates, it's customary in the 4th Judicial District to file charges within 10 days of today. If we're going further from that, are they waiving any time constraints that would be associated therewith?
Did defense hear Mr. Allen?
Yes, we can't accept the 6th because Mr. Bowman's trial calendar. We can do it earlier next week if Mr. Allen would like that, or we could waive the 10 days.
I don't believe that Judge McHenry is available earlier, which was the reason that it was set for the 6th, but we are reaching out to his staff right now to find out. So we'll let you know in just a moment. Okay. So Division 21 is indicating that currently that is the only date that is available. I would encourage counsel to follow up with Division 21 after the holiday, early next week, to see if something else could be arranged. That's the only information I have at this time. Judge McHenry is not in currently, and so we can't get additional information from him. Mr. Bowman.
I
Wow.
have nothing further, Judge.
I don't even know
I
if he
understand
knows
the
he's
position the
there.
defense is in, and it is clear in the record that you're not accepting that date. We will schedule the case for that date and time, but Division 21 and the people are on notice that that date may be changed, and that is the defense's request. Are there any other matters that either side would like me to address right now?
Nothing from us, Judge.
Anything from the defense?
Yes, Your Honor, we would ask that the court allow the defense to have a copy of the arrest warrant unsealed so that we may review it and advise our client in advance of the next court date.
Mr. Allen.
We have no objection to the court unsealing for purposes of defense. So just as it relates to representation.
I did review defense's motion in that regard prior to this hearing today. I will release the affidavit to defense counsel and their investigator with a protective order in place that it not be released any further. And will the people make sure that defense counsel gets a copy of that?
We can arrange that.
Thank you. Anything else for the purposes of today's hearing?
Not from defense.
Not from us, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. We will be in recess.
Thank you.
Well, I do not even know if he knew where he was.
They must have doped him up if he went in there, hyped up on that adrenaline.
I mean, I'm not being mean at all when I say this, but I'm surprised he didn't have a drool cup.
Yeah.
I just opened the bag of
Or he could
pistachios.
have
I knew
been
I'm going to eat
faking,
all of them.
like Lana says, playing the role
Yeah.
of incompetence. Or maybe trying to make the
Alicia,
judge feel sorry for him.
you can't feel sorry for him. Chisme, thank you for coming up.
Okay, you're welcome. Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Mar.
mods, subs, members. We love you all.
Have a great weekend.
That's right, guys. Keep your babies safe and stay vigilant.